Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining our craft time. I hope that you were able to listen to the story time of Cat's Colors. Because in that story, it talked about Cat's many favorite colors, or many colors, and then his favorite color was orange. So we are going to make a cat for craft time, and we're going to use a lot of different colors, just like in our story today. There were several different colors that were mentioned, and so we're going to make a cat. And I've got two samples of the direction that your colors can go. One is just striped like this, and the other one's up and down, or you can do it diagonal, or however you want to put your papers on. So let me go through what you're going to need if you were not able to pick up your craft bags from the library. You will need a piece of cardstock or heavy construction paper in a solid color, and then several colors, different colors cut out for making your stripes. You will need, of course, scissors to cut. You will need tape to tape. And those of you who got your bags from the library, you're going to need scissors and tape. And you're going to need a pencil and a marker. And then you will need some of these little wiggle eyes. Or you can cut out eyes out of white and black construction paper. And then you're going to need some construction paper that is green for your grass at the bottom, that your cat's sitting in the grass. So if you didn't get your bags from the library, you can go online and find an outline of a cat and print that so that you'll have your basic cat to start from. So this is what we're going to start with. You have your cat outline, and then you're going to cut out this cat. And down at the bottom, there's a kind of a point, or on this one, or you just start your cutting down at the very bottom. And then we will cover this cut line at the end with the grass, so it won't be visible. And so when you cut your outline, and you're going to end up with this. So you'll want to, not cut this in several places if you can help it. Just cut it one time and then do the outline. Okay, and you'll have this cute cat that we're not going to use for this project, but you can decorate him however you want to later if you want. So you'll have kind of two projects that you can do. So once you've cut out your cat, then tape these two ends at the bottom back together to secure them. And then what we're going to do, like on mine, one side has some black still left on the outline. That's the side you're going to put your colored strips on, because then that black won't show on your final picture. So you'll just take your strips and you'll just decide what color you want to do first in the order of your stripes. And these may be a little bit long that I gave you from the library, that you'll have to cut a little bit of it off. And you're just going to lay them on here like this, and that'll be your first color stripe. And then you'll tape that down, and then you'll choose your next color stripe. And if you slide this, can you see, let's see, if I slide it down, how the stripes get wider, and I can move it up where the stripes are thin. So you can kind of adjust how you want your stripes to look, okay? Just by moving it up and down, and it overlaps in the back. So I have one that I kind of already got started. And this one I've already done 3 stripes. So I'm just going to continue. I'm just going to continue laying my colors out and overlapping them. And then you're just going to tape it down on the sides. This will be the back of your picture. So all this tape is not going to show in the end. And so you just overlay it, and in a second I'll show you what this back looks like. You're going to tape both sides, and so the side you're working on is going to look like this. You're going to have all these rows of paper, and then this will be the side, the finished side that you actually see when you're done. Okay, so just keep adding your strips of paper to make your stripes, and you can put them in whatever color order that you want. It doesn't matter. Everybody's will be, a little different. And just get all these taped on. It's a strong tape. So just keep taping it. And then when I get my last one done, I go back and I'm going to put some tape. So here I've got all my strips taped on, right, on the back side. And I'm going to go and put some tape over where that kind of bends out to kind of just secure that down a little bit more. Okay, now I've got my cat stripes. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is put on my Google Eyes. So find your Google Eyes and glue them on your cat. Glue stick. I don't know if I said that or not. Or whatever kind of glue you use. So I'm going to glue my eyes on. And then the next thing we'll do after we glue our eyes on is we're going to draw the nose and the whiskers. So I've got my eyes. And I'm going to put a little bit more tape up here because I can see it's kind of comes out. Okay. So then I'm going to use my pencil and I'm going to draw, and then this way you can kind of erase if you don't like it a little bit. But I'm going to draw an upside down triangle for the nose. And then the mouth that goes, like that. So however you want your mouth to look, you can do that. And then I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to outline it and color it in. I'm coloring in the triangle, and then I'm tracing over my mouth. So now I've got my nose and my mouth on there, right? And so then the next thing you're going to do is draw your whiskers. On these samples, I put the whiskers right up by the nose. You might want yours out a little bit. I think I'm going to try this one out a little bit, just to kind of show what it can look like if it's not right connected to the nose. Okay, so this cat, I made the whiskers where it's out from its nose a little bit more on its face. Okay, now, so then we have our cat, right? And so we've got this piece that's kind of dangling. So take your glue stick and glue that piece down so that it's secured to your cat's body. And it won't be flopping around like that. Okay, so now we've got this. So now what we want to do is take our green construction paper, and there's 2 in your kit if you want to use both of them. And we're going to make grass. So what I did, I cut, if you can see here, I cut down about 1 inch, and then that's going to make it where I can curl my grass like this example. Okay, it looks kind of like carpet grass, I think. And if you want to make it kind of like a double layer like this one, you can use both of them. And your grass will come up a little bit higher. So one of those I already cut. This one I'm just going to snip down. And you just snip it down about halfway. Or that's how I did mine. You want to leave enough on the bottom that's not cut, like down here, that you can glue it. Okay, and you can take your pencil and where you've cut it, kind of curl this down around the pencil a little bit, and then it causes that grass to kind of curl. So just kind of work with that. And you don't have to do this. You can just leave your grass, you know, just a solid piece if you want to. But I thought this was kind of cute to have it where the grass curls a little bit. So I'm just gonna curl them around the pencil a little bit. And then I'm gonna glue that on. Okay, so I'm gonna take my, if you use 2 pieces, the first piece you're going to want to put up a little bit higher, and then the second piece you'll glue down underneath it, okay? If you do it the other way, then the one's going to be covered up by the other one. That's not going to be the look that you want. Okay, so I have this one. See how there's some blue showing at the bottom? And then I'm gonna put the next one right underneath it where it goes to the bottom of the blue. And then, like I said, that's gonna cover up your, the tape where you cut in the very beginning. Here you go, your finished cat. So I hope y'all enjoy putting this cat together and choosing what colors and the width of your stripes and everything to make a unique cat for you. And we hope to see you next week. Remember, if you want to reserve a craft bag from the library, you can email geraldlibrary@gmail.com and let us know how many kiddos you have, how many craft bags you want, and you can pick those up on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or we're now open for on Tuesdays from 2 to 6 if you want to pick up the craft bags on the Tuesday right before the Thursday story time. Okay, so y'all have a great week and enjoy crafting with y'all. Bye.